Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. As you know, ChatGPT has been improving over the years, and a lot of people have picked up using ChatGPT, to assist them in all their activities and so on. So you shouldn't be left behind. That is why I'm making this video. I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT to assist your studying. Now let's get straight into it. To use ChatGPT better, you should be very good at writing very good prompts. Prompts are the messages or the text that you input for it to give you an output, for it to give you an answer. Now, let me give you like 5 tips that would be very good for you to apply whenever you're writing anything to ChatGPT. Now, the first one is to be specific. You have to go direct, tell AI exactly what you want. Don't use like general terms because whatever you give it, it's just going to give you whatever it wants back. Like there's this term in computer science that I learned a long time ago, garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you put is what you get. So try to be very specific in, your messages. That's one. The second one is tell ChatGPT the format in which you want the answer to be in. So if you want a table, tell it that you want it to construct a table and put the information in it. If you want a picture, recently it has developed that capability. ChatGPT is able to like generate some pictures here and there. And then if you want text, tell it text. You can even tell it the length of the text that you want, the size of the table and whatever you want. The next one is you should explain the goal. Why are you asking ChatGPT to give you that information? Are you going to use it for an assignment, or is it for a debate? Or you're just discussing with your friend and you're fact checking some information, and like just tell it the goal of the prompt. Why are you asking it that information? In that case, it is going to tailor the response directly to what you want. The next is you should provide context to the AI. Explain to it your background. Who are you? You can tell it, I am a school teacher. Help me come up with a lesson plan for 12-year-old kids and whatever. It's going to do a very fantastic job with the information that you give it. Now, the last one is you should try and test and improve the responses you're getting. If you're not satisfied with the answers it's giving you, you can just correct some of your prompts here and there. And I bet you it's going to be of huge assistance to you if you know how to use ChatGPT with all these guidelines that I gave you. Okay, so with all those things in mind, here are 5 things that ChatGPT can help us improve. Now, the first one is ChatGPT can help you come up with a very good study planner. Like we mentioned, give it context, tell it what you want, tell it the format. Let me just show you an example. Here, I wrote that I am a second-year student studying medicine. Help me come up with a study planner in a table format, considering then I told it the time I go for classes, what I do, I play sports, and I like going out with my friends. And this is what it came up with. As you can see, it considered that yes, I have lectures in the morning, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays by 4, see sports. But on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, that same time is for study. So it considered all the information that I gave it, and this is what it came up with. And I feel like this is pretty decent. You might not like all the things that are there, but at least ChatGPT provided you with a very good foundation so that you can just make some edits here and there. And as you can see, there is a lot of study time here. I think this is considering that I told it that I'm a medicine student. As you know, medicine students, they study a lot. The next one, which I think people don't use a lot, maybe because they don't know about it, is that you can actually upload documents on ChatGPT and then ask any question you want from the document. You can tell it to ask questions from the document to summarize the document for you. Let's assume your lecturer was kind enough to provide the PDF or the lecture presentation or whatever of the lectures you're doing. You can take that PDF document and put it to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to test you on whatever is on the document. Let me give you a demonstration. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to upload the document that you want and then write your prompt. Here I wrote that ChatGPT should come up with 20 test questions to make sure I understand the first 5 chapters of this document. And this is what it came up with. The document is about the introduction to hydrocarbons. And these are some questions that it came up with. You need to define hydrocarbons, then the second chapter, the third chapter, and the fourth chapter, and the fifth one. I asked for 20 questions from 5 chapters. Then I was not okay with it, so I asked it to use multiple choice questions. And as you can see, it did a very good job of including multiple choice questions. Like, this is a very good tool if you really want to maximize your learning from a particular document using ChatGPT. Make sure you share this information with your friends, share this video to them, send it to them on WhatsApp, Instagram, or whatever. Please, if you are getting value from this video, make sure you subscribe. It really helps build the channel. The next one, which AI is very good at, is providing summaries. When you upload a document, for example, ChatGPT is very good at summarizing that document for you to just tell you what the whole document is about. Or when you have a body of text that you don't have a lot of time to go through, you can just copy and paste it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to try and summarize that huge text for you. And always put in mind what we talked about earlier about writing the context that you want, the format. Do you want the summary to be in bullet points or like some in like 2-3 paragraphs, like an essay? Anyhow you want to, just tell ChatGPT, tell it the goal, like what are you after? And if you don't like it, you can always test and improve, changing the prompts here and there for you to get a better result. And always check out for the results that AI is giving you, because sometimes it can just give you answer just for the sake of giving you an answer. Always check. If you are not sure of what it wrote, you can ask it for the sources to make sure that it is correct or not. And I don't think it's very good for you to just copy and paste whatever AI gives you and you submit it for work or for study or like for some assignment. No, always when it gives you information, you should assess it, put the human touch into it, because in a lot of cases, the results that AI gives sounds, robotic, it sounds bulky and all that. That is why if you're writing your prompts, sometimes at the end you can write it that you should write it in natural language. I always add that. Hey, ChatGPT, come up with a summary of this and that and write it in natural language. Like, I don't know, it always works for me. And when it comes out like that, it sounds like it's a human that actually wrote that. But as I said, always edit it and put your words into it to make it your own. Now, here's a bonus AI tip for you. Go to this site, otter.ai. I just hope I pronounced it correctly. This site is very good at, changing audio to text. It's very good at transcription. So let's say you're listening to a podcast or to a lecture, you can put your device by the side. As you're listening, the device is also listening and is transcribing whatever the lecture or the podcast is saying. So at the end, you would have the full text of the podcast or the lecture, and then you can copy it and paste it to ChatGPT for you to get the summary. And this is a very good tip. You can even summarize the transcript on the otter.ai site, but anyhow you want it. The next one, which I think is very important for students, is that ChatGPT can help you write very good essays. Mind you, you shouldn't let ChatGPT write the whole essay for you, but it can help you come up with the outline of the essay. It can help you write the introduction, at least to something to start with, because that is one of the hardest parts of writing an essay. You know the title, you know what you need to write about, but you just don't know where to begin. In this part, you can go to ChatGPT to give you an outline, to tell you the title that is most suitable for the paper you're about to write. It can help you with the beginning of the text, the introduction, how you can begin, and then you can pick up from there. You can also use it to assess your writing. Maybe you write in a non-academic manner. You can use ChatGPT to help it like tailor your whole essay into what your lecturers or whoever is reviewing your essay to say that this is actually a very good essay. Dealing with difficult topics is a normal thing in university. There are a lot of courses that you like and a lot of courses that you don't like. Here, ChatGPT can help you deal with those difficult topics. All you have to do is give it like a background of the struggles that you have with it. It can help you come up with, ways, give you resources and tips on how you can overcome that issue, on how you can make it simpler for you. For example, here I told ChatGPT that I am a student in first year in university studying medicine. I am finding it difficult to catch up with my peers in class. and anatomy is difficult for me. Help me with study tips to catch up with my peers and understand anatomy better. Although I'm not related to medicine and anatomy and whatever, but just from the answer that ChatGPT gave me, I'm sure that whoever is having issue with anatomy, when he or she follows these steps, I'm sure it won't be as hard as it was. Like, look at the tips that it gave me. Break down the material, break down anatomy into manageable sections, focusing on the body system like skeletal, muscular. That would help you. And then use visual aids. And it gave me some resources that I don't even know. Use detailed anatomy atlases like Netter's Anatomy Atlas. So this can help you. Just Google the atlas and it's going to help you. Use 3D to help anatomy better. Color coding can help when you're coming up with flashcards. Even giving me tips on active recall and spaced repetition on how I can get better in anatomy by using tools like Anki, flashcard. This is a flashcards app, and even more apps, more resources that I can use. Here it recommended that I use Complete Anatomy or Visible Body. Here they offer virtual dissection tools allowing you to explore the human body interactively. This is actually deep. Like, there's no way you can go through all these tools, all these apps, and still find anatomy very difficult. Like I said, I am not familiar with medicine, but I think this is some good and valuable advice that ChatGPT offered to me as a student, finding it hard to, understand anatomy. Hope you got a lot of value from the video. Now make sure you check out this video where I discuss some habits that you should overcome in order to become an A student. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Signing off now. See you on the next one.